If you're a real NASCAR fan, you felt it. That moment at Talladega where everything slowed down for a split second and then exploded. Because this wasn't just another super speedway race. This was a warning, a message, and maybe the moment this entire season shifted. NASCAR Cup Series doesn't hand out statements lightly, but what happened at Talladega Superspeedway on Sunday, that was loud. And we didn't just get one storyline, we got two massive ones. One driver may have cemented himself as the most dangerous closer in the garage, and another proved that drafting dominance is becoming a science. By the time we break this down, you're gonna see why this race could define the championship picture moving forward. But before we get into it, if you love honest NASCAR breakdowns from people who actually watch every lap, hit that like button and subscribe. We're building something real here for true racing fans. All right, let's start with the moment everyone is talking about.
Because what happened on the final lap was pure Talladega. With 2 laps to go, it looked like this race belonged to the Fords. The draft lines were locked in, momentum was clean, everything was controlled. Until it wasn't. Coming off turn 4 on the final lap, the outside line stalled for half a second. That's all it takes at 200 miles per hour. And that's when Ryan Blaney made his move. Ryan Blaney shot low, got a push from behind, and threaded the needle between 2 cars like he was playing chess at 190 miles per hour. It wasn't reckless, it was calculated. He timed the side draft perfectly, and when they crossed the line, it was less than half a car length. Talladega photo finishes are normal, but this one felt different because Blaney didn't just win, he stole it. And in doing that, he reminded the garage of something important. Super speedway racing is not luck, it's positioning, it's trust, it's milliseconds of decision making. Behind him, you had a stacked top 5, including Kyle Larson, William Byron, and a furious Denny Hamlin. That's not a fluke win, that's elite competition. Early race chaos. Now let's rewind. Stage 1 actually started cleaner than most Talladega races, which is almost suspicious. The inside lane controlled early, Chevrolet teams worked together, and Kyle Larson showed surprising patience. But patience doesn't last long at Talladega. Midway through stage 2, the big one almost happened. 3 wide, slight bump in the tri-oval, cars started wiggling. You could feel the tension through the screen, but somehow they saved it. That's veteran driving, that's trust in your spotter, that's inches from disaster. But the real chaos came later, with 18 laps to go. One bad block, one mistimed push, and suddenly the outside lane collapsed. Cars spinning, smoke everywhere. A multi-car wreck that collected playoff hopefuls and completely reset the strategy board. And here's where it got interesting, because some teams gambled. Strategy split. During that caution, half the field pitted. Fresh tires, fuel security, track position sacrifice. The other half, they stayed out, including Blaney. That was the gamble. At Talladega, clean air is king, but so is momentum. So when the restart came with 10 laps to go, we had mixed strategies and it created chaos. Fresh tire cars charging, old tire readers blocking aggressively, and through all of it, Blaney stayed calm. That's growth. That's championship maturity.
But here's the second storyline nobody is talking about enough. Denny Hamlin didn't win, but he may have been the smartest driver on track. He controlled runs, he managed pushes, he manipulated lanes. Every time a line surged, Hamlin positioned himself to benefit. It was a drafting clinic, and if you're watching the playoff picture, that matters, because super speedway consistency wins championships, even without the trophy. Championship implications. So what does this all mean? It means the title fight is tightening early. Blaney now has momentum. Hamlin looks strategic. Larson is consistent. Byron is lurking. And the gap in points
shrinking. 3 races ago, it looked like one driver might run away with this season. Now, it feels wide open. Talladega has a way of doing that. It humbles favorites, and it creates contenders. The bigger picture. Superspeedways used to feel random. Now they feel tactical. Drivers are studying data deeper than ever. Manufacturers are coordinating like chess teams, and the margins are microscopic. This season feels different, not chaotic, calculated. And Talladega might be the turning point we look back on in November.
Now, I want to hear from you. Was that the smartest Talladega win we've seen in years? Is Blaney building a championship run? And who scares you most in the draft right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe. We're building a real NASCAR community here. No hype, no bias, just honest race talk. And if you love this sport the way I do, you're in the right place. I'll see you in the next one.